هذه الإلهامات تترشح عليه من جانب بارئها من قوة الصورة النوعية، ومثلها كمثل تخاطيط الأزهار وطعوم الثمرات في تشابكها مع الصورة النوعية. ومن أحكام النوع ما يعم الأفراد، ومنها ما لا يوجد إلا في البعض، حيث تستعد المادة وتتفق الأسباب، وإن كان أصل الاستعداد يعم الكل، كاليعسوب من بين النحل والبغغاء يتعلم محاكاة أصوات الناس بعد تعليم وتمرين. ثم انظر إلى نوع الإنسان تجد له ما وجدت في الأشجار وما وجدت في أصناف الحيوان، كالسعال والتمطي والجشاء ودفع الفضلات ومص اليد في أول نشأته، وتجد مع ذلك فيه خواص يمتاز بها من سائر الحيوان، منها النطق وفهم الخطاب وتوليد العلوم الكسبية من ترتيب المقدمات البديهية أو من تجربة والاستقراء والحدس، ومنها الاهتمام بأمور يستحسنها بعقله ولا يجدها بحسه ولا وهمه، كتهذيب النفس وتسخير الأقاليم تحت حكمه. ولذلك يتوارد على أصول هذه الأمور جميع الأمم حتى سكان شواهق الجبال، وما ذلك إلا لسر ناشئ من جذر صورته النوعية، وذلك السر أن مزاج الإنسان يقتضي أن يكون عقله قاهرا على قلبه وقلبه قاهر على نفسه. ثم انظر إلى تدبير الحق لكل نوع وتربيته إياه ولطفه به، فلما كان النبات لا يحس ولا يتحرك جعل له عروقا تمص المادة المجتمعة من الماء والهواء ولطيف التراب، ثم يفرقها في الأغصان وغيرها على تقسيم تعطيه الصورة النوعية. ولما كان الحيوان حساسا متحركا بالإرادة لم يجعل له عروقا تمص المادة من الأرض، بل ألهمه طلب الحبوب والحشيش والماء من مظانها، وألهمه جميع ما يحتاج إليه من الارتفاقات. والنوع الذي لا يتكون من الأرض تكون البيدان منها دبر الله تعالى له بأن أودع فيه قوى التناسل، وخلق في الأنثى رطوبة يصرفها إلى تربية الجنين، ثم حولها لبنا خالصا، وألهم المتولد مص الثدي وازدراد اللبن، وجعل في الدجاجة
وجعل في الدجاجة رطوبة يصرفها إلى تكون البيض،
وجعل في الدجاجة رطوبة يصرفها إلى تكون البيض، فإذا باضت أصابها يبس وخلو جوف، يحملانها على جنون يستدعي ترك المخالطة
بني نوعها،
يحملانها على جنون
يستدعي ترك مخالطة بني نوعها،
يستدعي ترك مخالطة بني نوعها،
واستحباب حضانة شيء تسد به جوفها،
واستحباب حضانة شيء تسد بها جوفها. وجعل من طبع الحمامة الأنثى بين ذكرها وأنثاها، وجعل من طبع الحمامة الأنثى بين ذكرها وأنثاها، وجعل خلوها جوفها والحامل على حضانة البيض، ثم جعل رطوبتها البيالة تتوجه إلى
ثم جعل رطوبتها
البالية تتوجه إلى التهوع، وجعل لها رحمة على الفرخ، وجعل رحمتها مع رطوبة البالية سببا لتهوعها ودفع الحبوب والماء إلى جوف فرخها، وجعل الذكر منها بسبب الأنس يقلد أنثاها، وخلق للفراخ مزاجا رطبا، ثم حولها رطوبتها ريشا تطير به. ولما كان الإنسان
الآخرين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. As we mentioned before, that Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi is bringing close to our aql and approach, that why we the human, we are bound to obey the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are bound by Sharia. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that this tashri'ah is also like taqween. So that's why he is giving us examples of takween. And he is giving us the examples of plant and trees. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to every type of plants and trees its specific shape of leaves, specific shape of the tree itself, specific shape of its branches, specific shapes of flowers or fruits, and taste of fruits as well. Now, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, the shape of the tree or the shape of its leaf, it came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So where from the shape of the fruit and the taste of the fruit came. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says that it comes along with the type of the plant. So where from the plant came, or the type of plant came, they are from the same fruit, the same taste, or the same after effects that has come with. Got it? And same is the case of haywanat, or animals, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has created different type of haywanat. So as we mentioned before, that in every type of creature, there are qualities or capabilities which are common in all of them. They are common in all of them. But in some of them they are obvious, and in some other they are not obvious. Got it? In some of them these have become apparent, and in some of them that is not seen yet. Got it? So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, and he is giving us an example, that now look, honey making is in the nature of the honeybees. Got it? And that based upon a specific system amongst them. For hive, for taking care of the hive, for security, for guarding, for collecting from the flower and fruits. Got it? Now, every bee in the hive has the capacity to be a queen, but queen is only one in the whole hive. So it means that the original quality is in all of them, but they became apparent in one of them. They became apparent in one of them. Whosoever is born in America, yes, so the original capability is therein that he can become the President of America. It is written in the Constitution. And every single one who is born in America, he can become the President of America. But practically, everyone is becoming the President of America.
No.
Yes, that is Trump's son. He became president, and now that is Biden's son. He became president. Otherwise, the original quality is there that is mentioned in the Constitution. Now you come to know.
Yes.
Yes. So, and also Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi, he says that in parrots, their quality is that they can learn a few sentences, they can learn a few talks, and they can speak. So this original quality, or this original ability, that is in each and every parrot is there. But in some of them, that becomes apparent, and in some other, it does not. Got it?
Got it.
Or not?
Got it.
So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi, he is mentioning that. And then after that, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi, he is giving us another thing. That, look at the plants. They have life. They have growth. They are in need of food. But they cannot move. So Allah, the one who created these plants and trees, He has given them such like roots, that through these roots they are getting their food from the earth. They are getting their food from the earth. And Imam Rahmatullah says that nobody has any right to object to it, that why the plants are not moving like the animals, to go to the hilltops and to get their food therefrom, or their grass therefrom. Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, these natural things are coming with the type of creature from the Creator. Got it? And then he says that the animals, they have the life, and they have the growth, and they need the food as well. But they do not take it from the earth like the trees through their roots. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not given them the roots to suck their food or their energy or their nutrition from the earth. But for that, they are moving. They are going to the mar'a, they are going to the pasture, and they are grazing therefrom. Got it?
Right.
So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, why it is so? Because they are animals. Allah, the one who created them, He has given them that nature. Got it?
Right.
So Imam Rahimahullah says that وَكُلُّ هَذِهِ الْإِلْهَامَاتِ, because these are inspirations. How the trees and the plants are getting their food through their roots from the earth. Yes, Allah inspired them. So that inspiration is coming to them from Allah. So he says, وَكُلُّ هَذِهِ الْإِلْهَامَاتِ تَتَرَشَّحُ عَلَيْهِ مِنْ جَانِبِ بَارِهَا, that is coming down on them or pouring on them مِنْ جَانِبِ بَارِهَا خَالِقِهَا, from the side of its khaliq, مِنْ قُوَّةِ الصُّورَةِ النَّوْعِيَّةِ, from the window of the shape of that type of creature. Surat al-Naw'i, what a specific type creature has it. وَمَثَلُهَا كَمَثَلِ تَخَطِيطِ الْأَزْهَارِ وَطُعُومِ الثَّمَرَاتِ فِي تَشَابُكِهَا مَعَ الصُّورَةِ النَّوْعِيَّةِ, that look at me, that the date palm trees, that is known from its shape or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there anybody will call a date palm tree that this is a berry?
No.
At the moment he will see it, so what he will say?
Date palm tree.
That this is a date palm tree. So Imam Rahmatullahi Alayhi says that this shape, that is Surat al-Naw'i. That is what? Yes. If you see it here in America, you will know that this is date palm tree. If you will go to Saudi Arabia, so you will see the date palm tree, you will know it or not?
Yes.
If you will go to Indonesia and you will see the date palm tree, so you will know it or not?
Yes.
You will know it. So now, when you know the date palm tree, so you know that it has the fruits, its shape is like this. Its structure is like this. Its stone inside is like this. Its taste is like this. Its nutrition facts are like this. Depend that how much you know about that. Got it? So Imam Rahmatullah says, all these things are coming mutashabik, is tashabuk. Yes, pasted with Surat al-Naw'i. Surat al-Naw'i is coming, so these things are coming along with. من قوة السورة النوعية ومثلها كمثل التخاطيط الأزهار. The lines, yes, on the flowers, different flowers, they have different type of lines or not?
Yes.
And its leaf, it has different type of line. That's the khatit. The khatit al-azhar, like the lines of al-azhar, the flowers. وَتُعُومُ السَّمَرَاتِ, and the taste of the fruits. فِي تَشَابُكِهَا مَعَ سُورَةٍ نَوْعِيَّةٍ, as these are mutashabik, and that is pasted with the same Surah al-Naw'i. وَمِنْ أَحْكَامِ النَّوْعِ مَا يَعُمُّ الْأَفْرَادِ, as I mentioned in my brief speech, that some of the ahkam and the rules of a specific naw is مَا يَعُمُّ الْأَفْرَادِ, which includes all afrad of that naw, all individuals of that naw. وَمِنْهَا لَا يُوجِدُ إِلَّا فِي الْبَعْضِ, but some of these ahkam that is found there in some of them. حيث تستعد المادة, where the very material of that, some of them is very much ready for that. وتتفق الأسباب, and the asbab are the sources and the reasons that happened there. وإن كان أصل الاستعداد يعم الكل, even though the original capability is in all these individuals of the same category, of the same now. كاليعصوب Yasub is Malikatul Nahl. Kal Yasub, like Malikatul Nahl, the queen, the honeybee queen. Kal Yasub, min bain al-Nahl, amongst the bees. Wal Bagha, and the parrot. يتعلم محاكاة أصوات الناس. He can learn محاكاة أصوات الناس, to sound that of like the human. Whatever they are teaching him, so the parrot, he is learning that. بعد تعليم وتمرين, after teaching and exercise. After teaching and exercise. تمرين means exercise. ثم انظر إلى نوع الإنسان, and then look at the نوع of إنسان, means the specific creature. تجد له ما وجدت في الأشجار. Because as we mentioned before, look, in the very beginning, we mentioned there that, look at me, material things, it has body. It has body. And what is body? So body has the three dimensions: the length, the width, and the depth. Got it? So every jism, it has these three dimensions. These three dimensions, that is common in stone, in plant, in animals, in human. Yes or not?
Yes.
Then, after that, there is life. There is life. So that life is found in plants and trees, in animals and humans. Got it? Then, after that, there is moving. Yes? Moving. So that moving with intention, that is found in animals, birds, and human. Got it? And then after that, there is aql and intellect. So that is found only in animal. So as we mentioned before, that Darwin, he studied that. But as he did not have any divine guidance, so he was applying his own mind. He was applying his own mind. And he said that the worms are born of mud. The worms are getting born where? From mud. Yes? So then the worms turns into fish and things like that. And then they turn to turtles. And then the turtles turn to monkey. And the monkey to apes. And the apes turn to human. Got evolutionary theory. Yes?
Yes.
Evolutionary
theory.
The origin of human. He has famous book.
Origin of human.
The origin of human. So, now this is theory. Nobody has approved and confirmed it yet practically. You got it? And in science, theory means nothing. What is in science? In applied science, theory
means nothing.
As long as that is not practiced in laboratory. So theory means
nothing.
Nothing. Got it? So that is theory. What Darwin said. But he himself mentioned that this, what I found, but still I think there are some missing links. So it means he himself was not sure about his theory. He mentioned in his book that there are some missing links. So it means that he was not sure about that. But anyhow, he was a thinker, so he thought like this. Now as we said, according to the philosophy of Imam Waliullah, rahmatullahi alayh, that the jism, and after jism, yes, after the plants, after plants, the animals, after animals, the human. So we will say, we will think like that this is evolution. This is evolution and evolutionary theory. No, it just look like evolution, but it doesn't mean that Allah turned this creature to this, then this creature to this, then this creature to this. He created all these different type of creature itself. Got it? But anyhow, it is looking like evolution. So that's why the qualities of the previous one is found in the developed one. that is found
In the
in the development. Like stone has the body. Stone has
The body.
the body. Now, after stone, the number is coming that of plants and trees having life. Stone does not have life, but plant and trees,
Have life.
it has life. So now some of the qualities of stone is there in the tree and plant as well. What is that? That it is body as well. Stone is body and it is body. Stone has length, width and depth. It has length, width and depth. Got it? Now the next stage is that of the animals. After plants,
The animals.
the animals. So it has some qualities of stone and some qualities of plant and trees as well. Qualities of stone, it has the body. It has what?
Body.
The body. And the quality of trees and plants, it has the life. It has
The life.
the life. Then the next stage is that of the human. So now the human have some qualities of stone, qualities of plants and qualities of animals. Got it? Quality of stone, it has body. Quality of plants, it has life. Quality of animal, it moves with intention. It moves
With intention.
with intention. Got it?
Got it.
But every developed type of creature, it has some extra. Some commonality, but it has
Some extra.
and that's why it is different from the previous one. That's why
It's different.
it is
Different from.
different from the previous one. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, ثم انظر إلى نوع الإنسان تجد له ما وجدت في الأشجار. You will find for him what is found there in the trees. وما وجدت في أصناف الحيوان. And what is there في أصناف الحيوان in the different type of حيوانات كالسعال, like coughing. Like the animals are coughing or not? Yes, and the human is coughing as well. والتمتي. Oh. Got it? That is tamatti. What we can sigh. Isn't it what?
Sigh.
Sigh. Got it? Waljusha. Waljusha, the bird. The animal bird and the human
Bird.
birds as well. Wadaf'a al-fuzlat. They do poo and pee. And the human,
Just prove.
they do poo and pee. Wamas al-sadiya. Yes. Animal's baby. It is sucking milk from the udder. It is sucking milk from the udder. What the infant is doing? Sucking milk from the udder. Got it?
Yes.
Sucking milk
From the other.
from the udder. Got it? في أول نشأته. في أول نشأته. In the very beginning. وتجد مع ذلك فيه خواص. But along with these commonalities, you will find, or you can find in human خواص some characteristics, some which distinct him from all these previous shapes of creatures. يمتاز بها من سائر الحيوان. That he is distinct with these characteristics from other animals. منها النطق. One of that is nutuk in two meanings. One is literal meaning, the second one is logical meaning. Got it? So the literal meaning is speaking. Literal meaning is speaking. But in logic, the nutuk meaning is that he is studying different things and then bring out a common formula. Then bring out a common formula. Got it? That's called idrakul ma'qulat. What? Idrakul ma'qulat. Wa fahmul khitab. And he understands the address. Wa tawlid al-ulum al-kasbiyya. And he can create a different type of kasbi ulum. Yes? That look, with the passage of time, new sciences are coming into existence or not?
Yes.
I mentioned, I think, here, that originally, ilm is one and the same thing. And sometime back, there was no any difference of ulum asriya and ulum diniya. Yes, that these are the dunyavi ulum and these are the dini ulum. Ilm was ilm. Knowledge was knowledge. The ulama, they were the ulama and the scholars of deen and dunya both. Yes or not? They were. Jabir ibn Hayyan, rahmatullahi alayh, he was the student of Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq. Student of Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq. So he was a alim of Quran and Sunnah. At the same time, he was studying the science from Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq. Yes? And he was the one who means that who invented the HNO3. Nitric acid. Yes? He is the one who invented the nitric acid. HNO3. Formula is HNO3?
Yeah.
HNO3, yes. And not the sulfuric one, H2SO4. What's its formula?
It's that one. That's right.
What one?
H2SO.
H2SO4, okay. So HNO3. And what is NH3?
Ammonia.
Ammonia, yes. That is. You study science or not?
I didn't study chemistry.
Huh?
I didn't study chemistry.
Okay. And what about you? No. That's not your subject? Music?
No.
Chemistry? Okay. So that is my subject and Tanjan. Okay. And what about you, Masood?
No.
No. So anyhow, we should start the class of chemistry and physics as well. So anyhow, so HNO3, that is found by whom? By Jabir ibn Hayyan, rahmatullahi alayhi. He was student of whom? Imam Jafar al-Sadiq, rahmatullah. Imam Jafar al-Sadiq, he was a great philosopher and great science. Because science is originally philosophy. Basically, what is science?
Philosophy.
Yeah, observation and thinking about that. Yeah, thinking about that. But the only difference between a philosopher and scientist is that philosopher is theoretical and scientist is a practical. Number one, philosopher is thinking of the past and scientist is looking to the future. So he is thinking of the past. He said, why it came so? He said,
why?
So he analyzed and he found why it came so. Yes, but the scientist, he proceeds further. He said, how it came so. So he analyzed to make a formula and to apply it and to create other things. Got it or not it? So anyhow, you completed the Seerah class, the Seerah book or not?
Not yet.
Okay, so you worked on it?
Yes.
That is good. Because you have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Yes. So anyhow. وتوليد العلوم الكسبية من ترتيب المقدمات البديهية. Yes, that he is organizing and he is disciplining something which is known to him with extempore, which is known to him extempore. So he put it in order, in order, and then he goes furthermore. Got it? أو من التجربة, or from experience, أو الاستقراء, or from research, والحدث, or from his mental approach. Hadas is such a thing, when you look at something, so you find out what is this. So it's called hadas. That's called hadas. ومن الاهتمام بأمور يستحسنها بعقله. And he is considering. Ihtimam means considering. Seriously. Ihtimam is serious consideration. Ihtimam what? Serious consideration. And he's seriously considering certain things يستحسنها بعقله, which he thinks good based on his aql. ولا يجدها بحسه, and he does not find it through his apparent senses, but with aql. ولا وهمه, nor through his waham, as we mentioned before, in the shape of brain. You remember?
Yes.
That there is one quwa which is called waham. Which is called waham. So here, this thing is not found based on hawas or based on waham. كتعذيب النفس وتسخير الأقاليم تحت حكمه. Like he is civilizing himself. He is civilizing, culturing himself, or civilizing himself وتسخير الأقاليم, and he is trying to subjugate different areas to himself. تسخير الأقاليم, to subjugate. تحت حكمه, under his order. ولذلك يتوارد على أصول هذه الأمور جميع الأمم حتى سكان شوائق الجبال. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that these qualities are there in all humans. These qualities are there
In all humans.
in all, but in some of them that is apparent and in some of them that is not. And that's why he said to some extent these things are found even in those who are sitting there on the hilltops. Yes, the Basgaran. What?
The Basgaran.
The Basgaran. Yeah, otherwise, have they studied political science somewhere in American university?
No.
Say.
No.
But still they have a system or not?
Yes.
And if you will go to Basgaran and farmers, the system they have, you will be thinking of that they are sitting in Loe Jarga, or they are sitting in Senate, or they are in Congress, or they are in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Yeah, because these things Imam says that these are the qualities of human. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put these qualities in the nature of human. وَلِذَلِكَ يَتَوَارَدُ عَلَى أُصُولِ هَذِهِ الْأُمُورِ يَتَوَارَدُ coming upon على أصول هذه الأمور on the very basic roots of these things جميع الأمم, all people or all groups of people. حتى سكان شواهق الجبال, شواهق الشاهقة, شاهقة mean high hilltop. حتى سكان شواهق الجبال, even those who are living in the high hilltops. وما ذلك إلا لسر الناشئ. So now this thing they have not learnt it anywhere. So وما ذلك, this is not but لسر, but because of a secret, ناشئ من جذر السورة النوعية, which is coming or which has come from the root of Surah al-Naw'i. From the root of Surah al-Naw'i, you know what I mean? From the shape of human. That with the shape of human, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent in their nature all these things. وذلك السر أن مزاج الإنسان يقتضي أن يكون عقله قاهرا على قلبه. Look at me. Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he says, in human commonly, there are three lataif or three elements. One is called the nafs, the other one is called the qalb, and the third one is called aql. One is called nafs, the other one is called qalb, and the third one is called aql. Qalb, when we say, so we don't mean that flesh. No, qalb, this is element. Yes, by this word qalb, it doesn't mean that piece of flesh, but that is an element like nafs and aql. Aql, that's a flesh. Say,
No.
and nafs, that's a flesh.
No.
No, that's an element. So Imam Rahmatullah alayh, he said that there are three elements in human nature. Number one, the nafs, and number two, the qalb, and number three, the aql. And Imam Rahmatullah alayh says that people are in humans. These three elements are fighting with one another. So one whose nafs has overtaken his qalb and aql, whose nafs has overtaken his qalb and aql, so he will be a greedy person. He will be a greedy person. That the moment it is said in open buffet that food is ready, so you will see him that he will be running like a donkey or dog. So from that you can find out that this guy, his nafs has overtaken his qalb and aql both. Got it? And the one whose qalb has overtaken, and he is ghalib, he controls. So he will be showing bravery. He will be showing bravery. And number three, whose aql is overtaking the qalb and nafs both. So his animal basically he needs food. He needs or not?
Yes.
He needs food. But because his aql has overtaken the nafs and qalb, he will not become crazy when the food is ready. Even though he is too hungry, but he will be sitting there. Yes, in a very dignified way. And when he goes to the food even, what happened? Yes, he will be going in a very serious and dignified way. If taking things in a dignified way, if somebody is jumping for, so it's brother, yes, please. Yes. Come on. So it means that this guy, his aql has overtaken his nafs. He is controlling his nafs and controlling his qalb as well. Got it? He will be a brave person, but his aql has overtaken his qalb, so he will not be showing bravery everywhere. he will think about the after effects. He will be thinking about the result. He will be thinking of that whom I am going to show my bravery to. Yes? So a weak one showing bravery, that's a stupidity. That's a foolishness. Yet he will show his bravery where nobody can counter. So he will say, now I will handle him. Got it?
Got it.
Why? Because his aql is hakim. So Imam Rahmatullah said that human are of three categories. Either the nafs is hakim, or the qalb is hakim, or the aql is hakim. Got it? And then in another chapter, Imam is proceeding further. Then the successful person is the one, yes, whose sharia has overtaken his aql. Got it? That he is aqil, but he has put that aql behind sharia. He has put that aql behind sharia. So sharia is the imam, aql is standing behind him. And aql is the imam. So the nafs and the qalb both are standing behind aql. Got it? Or not it? So Imam Rahmatullah says, وَذَلِكَ السِّرْ أَنَّ مِزَاجَ الْإِنسَانِ يَقْتَزِي. That the nature of insan requires أن يكون عقله قاهرا على قلبه. That his aql should be qahir, overtaking, and controller over his qalb. وَقَلْبُهُ قَاهِرًا عَلَى نَفْسِهِ. And his qalb should be controller on his nafs. ثم انظر إلى تدبير الحق لكل نوع وتربيته إياه ولطفه به. And Imam Rahmatullah says that then look at the planning of Allah. Haq means Allah. Then look at the planning of Allah. Because this world, look at me, this is properly designed. Or not? Just study only the body of one worm. That is properly designed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Otherwise, this small ant or small bug where you are using the magnifying glass to see it. Yes? And that's a living entity. So if that's a living entity, so it means he eats. It means he eats. If he does not drink, that's something else. But he eats at least. That's why he is a living entity. That's number one. Number two, he breathes also. Got it? When he eats, so he will be discharged also. He will be discharging also. Yeah. In that small thing, all these functions are properly designed. Got it? That is called Tadbir al-Haq. So Imam Abdullah says, ثُمَّ انظُرْ إِلَى تَدْبِيرِ الْحَقِّ. Then look at the planning of Allah. لِكُلِّ نَوْعٍ, for every type of creature. وَتَرْبِيَةِ إِيَّاهُ, and how he nourished them, or how he trained them. وَلُطْفِهِ بِهِ, and how he showed his grace to them, to him. فَلَمَّا كَانَ النَّبَاتِ, so when the plants were لَا يُحِسُّ, does not have the sense. وَلَا يَتَحَرَّكْ, nor move. جَعَلَ لَهُ عُرُوقًا, so he created for it عُرُوقًا, the roots. What?
The roots.
The roots. تَمَصُّ الْمَادَّةِ الْمُجْتَمِعَ مِنَ الْمَاءِ وَالْهَوَاءِ وَلَطِيفِ التُّرَابِ. It sucks. It sucks. Al-Madda, the material, Al-Mujtami'a, which is combined together from water, from air, وَلَطِيفِ التُّرَابِ, and from soft dust. From what? Soft dust. So all these three things, therefrom, yes, the plant is sucking. And back to the same thing that, what? That four anasir al-ba'a. So from these three anasir, he is sucking its madda. ثُمَّ يُفَرِّقُ فِي الْأَغْصَانِ, and then look at the tadbir and planning of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The roots take it, and then they distribute it إِلَى الْأَغْصَانِ, to the branches. These roots, they distribute it to the branches. وَغَيْرِهَا, and to the leaves as well. عَلَى تَقْسِيمٍ, in such a division and distribution, تُعْطِيهِ Seerat Un Nabi, the very shape of that plant is giving that division. Got it? That is there in its nature. وَلَمَّا كَانَ الْحَيْوَانُ حَسَّاسًا, and look at the animal. That Allah's planning in animal is like this. وَلَمَّا كَانَ الْحَيْوَانُ حَسَّاسًا, that when the haywan was hassas, having sense, مُتَحَرِّكًا بِالْإِرَادَةِ, moving with intention, لَمْ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ عُرُوقًا, so Allah has not given him the roots. تَمَصُّ الْمَادَةِ, to suck the madda min al-ardi, from the earth, bal alhamahu, but he inspired the animal, talab al-hubub, to look for grain, wal hashish, and for grass, wal ma, and from water, min mazaniha and min muwaqiha, which is there where that is expected. Min mazaniha means where that is expected. Wa alhamahu jami'a ma yahtaju ilayhi, and also he inspired the animal all those things which he is in need of, min al-irtifaqat, from the sources of ease, from sources of ease. Irtifaqat means the sources of ease. وَالنَّوْعُ الَّذِي لَا يَتَكَوَّنُ مِنَ الْأَرْضِ تَكُونُ الدِّيدَانُ مِنْهَا دَبَّرَ اللَّهُ تَعَالَى لَهُ بِأَنْ أَوْدَعَ فِي قُوَاءَ التَّنَاسُلِ. And وَالنَّوْعُ الَّذِي, this is again, inshallah.